All right, guys, so we're solving equations. Once again, I'm going to use colors to differentiate one step from the next. You don't have to. First thing we're going to do is we're going to circle the terms with the variables in them and the sign that goes with them. You're going to circle the terms with the variables in them and the sign that goes with them. At this level, you're going to have one variable that shows up on both sides of the equal sign. That's different from what you've done in the past. One variable, but it shows up on both sides. You're going to put a box around the constants. The constants are the numbers without the variables. Okay. Now, on this first step, you have to decide which of these two coefficients is the least. Okay? So, which is least, -2 or -6?
-6.
Okay. So, this is where we're going to start. So, you're going to put your finger here. Our first step is to add or subtract. Our first step is to add or subtract. Since the -6 is being subtracted, we're going to do the inverse, the opposite. We're going to undo it by adding 6x here. And what we do to one side, we do to the other. We can go ahead and draw our fence to designate one side from the other side. Okay? And let's draw a line to separate this line, this step, from the next step. Did we create 0 pairs? Did we create 0 pairs? What are they? The 6's. We can go ahead and cancel those out, and let's write right here 0 pairs. Now, I did not do anything to the 9, so I can just go ahead and bring it down. I got to bring down my equal sign because that's the way equations work. I did not do anything to my 15, so I can bring that guy down. And let's process -2 plus 6. And I'll say it this way. If I have 6 positives and 2 negatives, what do I have more of, positives or negatives? By how many? 4. So that positive 4x, because if we take a positive 4x and we put it into an equation, then it becomes, the positive becomes a plus 4x. Okay? At this step, I want you to do the same thing. You're going to circle the term with the variable in it and the sign that goes with it. You're going to put a box around the constants. This is step 2. Okay? This should start looking familiar to you, as you already know how to solve two-step equations. Since we did circles up here, guess what we're going to do down here? We're going to do the squares. So remember, our objective is to get the x to isolate it. That means get it by itself. We need to get one positive x all by itself. Right now it has a 4. What else does it have? Got a 15. Is the 15 positive or negative? Positive. So that suggests that we're going to, since it's being added, we're going to subtract 15 away. And what we do to one side? Okay, draw a line to separate this step from the last. And let's go ahead and write this word right here, evaluate. We need to evaluate it. Okay. Did we create 0 pairs in here? Where are they? The 15th. So I can cross those out. Did I do anything to the 4x? No, it comes straight down, as does my equal sign, and I have to process 9 minus 15. So if I have 9 positives and 15 negatives, what do I have more of? Negatives. Let's figure out how much. By how many? By 6. So that means I'm going to have 6 negative. -6 is going to be the product of the combining of positive 9 and negative 15. Now, I get to this last step. Are we done? No, we got to get rid of that 4. What are we going to do? Divide it by itself so we can get what? How do we get x by itself? What's 4 divided by 4? 1. This is not 0 pairs. This is the whole reason we divide 4 divided by 4 is to get 1. 1 what? 1x. Because we divided this side by 4, we had to get 1x. We divide this side by 4, and your calculators go -6 divided by 4. 3, 2, what is it?
-1.5.
1.5. -1.5. All right, now we're not done. We have a solution for x, but you, as young adults and mathematicians, you have to take that solution and you have to go back to your original equation, and you've got to replace the x with what? 1.5. Not 1.5.
-1.5.
So I'm going to use my pencil. I'm going to go rewrite this equation. 15 minus 2, what goes after the 2? Times -1.5. Equal sign 9 minus 6, what goes where the x is? Negative 1.5. Now, boys, I want you to use your calculator, and I want you to tell me what 15 minus 2 times negative 1.5. Girls, I want you to tell me what 9 minus 6 times negative 1.5. You have 10 seconds. Boys, what did you get? I want you to write it just like, this is what I call the bunny ears, okay? This side of the equation, if x is negative 1.5, gets 18. Girls, what'd you get?
18. Positive 18.
Positive 18. So does 18 equal 18? Repeat after me. If and only if? If and only if. X equals negative 1.5. X equals negative 1.5. X equals negative 1.5. X equals negative 1.5.